morning, everybody. Now we're starting on the cocklebur fields, the porcupine egg fields. Man, what a mess. There's a lot of good beans in there. We just got to choke through these stupid ugly cockleburs to get them out. I just started and already, maybe you can't see it. Yeah, you can kind of see it. We're pouring in soybeans already. And there's, I mean, you know, in the light spot right here. Just hammering down, picking beans. Look at all those beans in there, guys. Woo! Yow! There's a lot of beans in there. We just got to slug all this shit through, all this frickin' cocklebur. Get all them beans picked out. Yow! And they're pretty clean. Not a whole lot of cockleburs coming up in the tank. I got her tightened up pretty close.
We gotta go dump that.
We need to go dump it?
Yeah.
Oh, we got more room.
It's full.
It's not full.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It got tipped. Like, it's all the way up to the king.
Wait, we gotta wait till it gets all the way up here. Then we'll go dump it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right, stay tuned. We'll be picking beans most of the day here today, if everything goes right. We should be able to get done tomorrow late evening, and then there's some slight chance of rain coming through, so it'll be perfect we get done. I'm gonna try to run about 40 acres today, and then I'll only have 30 left, so should be able to get her all done this weekend. There's the cocklebur beans. I think there's another field that we gotta go do. It's full of cockleburs too, so that'll be fun. Nice little load of beans in there. Now this piece has got some pretty good beans like this, and then it's got some pretty weedy shit up there. But they're doing pretty decent. I mean, they're not crazy, but nothing's been really super good this year. I mean, this right here is probably 25 bushel beans. Then you get into the spots where it's really weedy and there's, 10 bushel beans, so they're doing all right. Yeah, they're not terribly dirty with cockleburs. I mean, there's a few in there, but I'm getting most of them out. They're dry. Back at it again this morning. I just got back from taking that first load down, getting her dumped. Now we're dumping another one. What was that? Got me a new grain cart operator. Well, he's not new. I guess he ran it several years ago. Yeah, the other one. Working on the back piece here at the home farm, and it's pretty weedy back here. A lot of foxtail, a lot of pigweed, but a lot of really tall beans too, which is I don't know, kind of surprising. This is a different variety my seed guy wanted me to try, and they're a lot taller than the original ones I've been running. And they're kind of blown over too, so that's not good, but at least there's a lot of beans in there. Okay guys, we're headed down the road to do our last field. Just got to cross this little bridge here. I got the head on because it's not very far away. And this head fits, we've done her before, so just straighten her up. Aim for the middle and send her because it fits. It's tight, but it fits. Cleared her, okay. So we're down to 30 acres organic soybeans left, and then we'll be all done. Had a little break in the weather. We had that last field we was running, we got rained out on. Got about an inch or just a little over. And I was trying to hurry that afternoon. Knew better, and I was running some of that heavy grass through, and it was getting, like I said, it was getting kind of damp. And I plugged her up tighter than shit. And I knew better. I hit that switch, engaged her again, and snap, broke the rotor belt. So anyway, then we got rained out anyway. So it's been 6 days since the rain, and it's mostly dried back down. So we should be pretty good to go. The grass was crunchy. The beans are pretty well dried down enough, so shouldn't have any problem. So hopefully we can all get her whipped out here. I don't think we can get it quite all done this afternoon, but we'll be getting pretty close. Depends on how good they're running. Okay, here we are. Look at those beans inside my cocklebird field. Well, these aren't too terrible. Yeah, there's a bunch of cocklebirds there, but there's a lot of beans in there, man. That's pretty nice. So we're not getting much noise. I'm running real slow. Just kind of being careful, kind of getting a feel for it. And they seem like they're pretty dry, so let's speed her up just a little bit. Speed my reel up a little bit. Well, we're running 2.2 on the gauge, so that's still no noise, no growling. Over a little bit more, see what it's going to do. Now we're getting a little bit of noise. I think they're all right. I'll go get my tester and see what my tester says for moisture. Pretty light spot here on this side hill, but right behind me their beans are pretty dang good. And just got through with a moisture test and they're under 11%, so hey, that's fucking great. We'll go ahead and get these picked and get them in the bin. Well, she's just starting to get a little tough. The sun's just out of sight. So I'm hoping I can get my next hopper full and then we'll call it a night. I don't want to plug it again and put more grease. We got a nice sunny day tomorrow, so anyway, yeah, they're still running good, getting up on the better beans up here on the hilltop. I'm kind of running at an angle now because we had some point rows. So anyway, yeah, the beans are running good. They're still weedy. They still got a little bit of grass and a little foxtail, but there's a lot of beans in there. This is by far, I think, probably the best form of beans we have this year. Well, we got the trailer clear full. Got one last hopper on there, and it's plenty dark, so I think we'll call it a night. Come back tomorrow and finish her up and be done with organic harvest for 2022. Okay, back at it today. We've got just this little bit of hilltop left to run, approximately, I don't know, like 10 acres here, and they've been doing pretty good. They're coming in the tank pretty clean, not a whole lot of weeds. There's still some cockleburs in this farm, but not as bad as that other farm. But we're getting most of them cleaned out just by having the sieves pretty tight. So anyway, they're yielding pretty good considering the year and what the other farmers have been doing. So we're just gonna hammer down today and see if we can't get all this done without messing anything up. gonna wrap up our picking for 2022. Not quite a whole hopper in there again, but pretty close. Pretty pleased with this field. Alright, so we gotta go dump this on the trailer up here, and then we can get out of here and go put her in the bin. Okay guys, we got everything put away and we are done for this year's crop. I thank you again for coming along with me as we kind of endeavored this year's weird dry conditions, and simply can only hope for better weather next year. Next year is going to be a little different. I think we're gonna seed down the majority of the ground up here. A lot of those cocklebur fields, they're going to get put into kind of a hay mix on a grass alfalfa mix. Two things there. Main reason for the hay mix going in next year is, one, to suppress any of those weeds and grass problems that we have, like the cocklebur and the foxtail, kind of set them back a year or two. And then also the alfalfa and or clover, we're going to put a little bit of clover in. That's going to help boost the nitrogen and soil fertility levels in other ways in the soil, so we can raise better corn the following year. So hope you enjoyed our little year here with our corn and soybeans. The corn was a complete flop. Soybeans were, well, they weren't as good as we needed, but that's as good as we're going to get. Yeah, so we're going to call that a wrap for this video, guys. So there's not a whole lot left to do. We've got a little bit of mechanic work to do in the shop. We've got to work on the tractor there a little bit. It needs a park pawl because it's jumping out of gear, jumping out of park, and just some minor stuff. Nothing really serious. No transmission work for me this year. No engine work. Everything's all good there. Got a few customer projects to work on, and that'll be pretty simple. And certainly, if you guys have any questions on howabouts or whereabouts mechanic wise, certainly hit me up in the comments. I'll try to give you answers as quick as I can, as best I can. And that's going to pretty much wrap me up. If you like my mechanic video, certainly hit me up in the comments, give me a good thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified as soon as I put up a new video. So thank you guys. Until the next video, catch you later.